New at 10, prosecutors call a confrontation in Sheboygan a hate crime. A father says he was beaten, called a racial slur, and attackers threatened to hang him from a tree.
What was going through my head, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna hurt me very bad while I'm in the hospital.
That man says he was answering his daughter's call for help when things got violent.
He told the story to Tom Durian, and tonight a warning: the language of this story is harsh.
She called me and said a bunch of guys are calling them the N-word and hitting on them.
Gregory Thomas's daughter called him for help. She says a wrong turn down a dead-end street on the 4th of July caused several people from a house party to start yelling at the people in the car. One of the men charged admits to telling the girls to, quote, "shut your yap, N-word, and go back to Milwaukee." These pictures, obtained by TMJ4, show the scene after police arrived, but Thomas, at his home just miles away, showed up first after his daughter called.
Another person yelled, "Ryan, it's a outside."
That's when Thomas says 7 to 8 men all came at him at once. He hit one of them, identified as Ryan Roeder. The criminal complaint says that man went to a shed to grab a shovel.
An older man yelled out, "grab the rope too so we can hang the from a tree."
Thomas says he was hit with the shovel before he was able to wrestle it away.
It was going through my head like, if I don't get this shovel, they're gonna kill me.
Now, armed with the shovel, he says beer bottles were being thrown at him, but it wasn't over.
Turn around, and there's a guy with the big old knife, and he went forward with the knife. I moved side to the side, and I hit him.
That suspect has been identified as Scott Roeder. You want to talk to us? Tell us your side of the story? He didn't want to talk to us today when we stopped by his home. The most serious charges in this case were reserved for the Roeders, both facing a hate crime sentence enhancement if found guilty.
We can all say that some things people say shouldn't be said, but it doesn't always make it criminal. Here, it's that we don't only have statements, but we have these actions.
What part is not hate? You want to hang a guy from a tree you don't even know.
The hate crime enhancer would add anywhere from 2 to 5 years to a sentence if either Roeder is convicted, found guilty. Now, when all was said and done, 7 people were charged in this incident. Gregory Thomas was charged with disorderly conduct. The DA said that it took the last few weeks to file these charges because there were just so many interviews to do. Back to you.
The charges at last. Tom Durian, thanks. The most recent numbers on hate crimes in Wisconsin come from the Anti-Defamation League. They're from 2017. There were 46 hate crimes that year, most of them based on race and ethnicity. We have a link to that full report at the website. You can also find it in Tom's story right on our homepage.